Hi there, welcome to the Week in Review at the Bob and Tom Show. I'm Jessica Alsman.
And I'm Grace Yinger, and we are here to bring you our favorite clips from the Bob and Tom Show this week. So, Jess, take it away.
One of our favorite segments is when Al Jackson calls in and he explains the 21st century to Tom. Today's lingo. And Tom's jaw, literally drops. I mean, you just have to watch. See his face.
Okay, Al, do we have a new word that I can work on this week?
We have a phrase, and I'm going to take it back to the old school for Throwback Thursday. Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh. All right. Tom, if I said this weekend I was ghost riding the whip, what did I mean by that?
Ghost writing or riding?
Ghost riding.
Ghost riding the whip. Yikes. Is this whip in some erotic, being used in an erotic fashion?
May I give him a hint?
Please, Josh.
It's not an actual whip.
No.
Okay, ghost riding. Yikes. You know what this means, Josh?
Yes.
Oh, go. You tell him. What does it mean?
It means running alongside your car as it drives on its own.
What?
Yeah. Like kind of hanging out the window. Some people are able to get all the way out of the driver's side window.
Yeah, some people actually get out of the car and run next to it and then get back in.
On purpose?
Yeah.
I know the whip was a car. I didn't know about the ghost.
I couldn't get my door open.
Oh, yeah.
You're right.
Pat Godwin has a broken car, but that's a callback. Why would you do this, Al?
Tom, why would you do anything?
It became kind of a viral video thing.
That's incredibly stupid and dangerous.
Oh, sure. People were run over. Yeah. They'd run themselves over.
So your own car is in gear.
Yeah.
You open the driver's side window, climb out, and the car's moving, and you get back.
And sometimes it would go in circles, and you would run along with it in circle, and then you would get back in, or like Al said, you'd just be hanging out of it.
Can you get a ticket for doing this?
I would think.
I think you should get one.
I mean, I do enjoy the roundabouts as much as the next guy.
Oh, that's taking it to another level.
Now, Al, you're a car guy, and I know you've got your dream car. If you had your dream car, would you do something like this with it?
Not at all, because they do have clips of people's cars going out of gear and going and hitting a wall.
Oh.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I know it's foolish.
I was also thinking, because I have a Suburban, and to get back in the window, you'd have to have the step down, and the step always goes up as soon as you pop it in gear. So I'd have to.
Oh my God.
Well.
I want to thank the folks at GM for designing that. You know what I'm talking about? You open the door to my car, and that thing goes zzz, and then you got a step right there. Going in the window, you'd have to.
There's really no other way to roll.
Be like diving.
The door doesn't open and the steps.
So it's called ghosting with a ride. What is it again?
Ghost riding the whip.
Oh, sorry, I got to write it down.
So the whip is a car. So hey, did you get a new whip? Oh, I like the new whip.
Why is a car called a whip?
Because you whip around in it.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. It gets you there faster.
Haven't you ever whipped around?
So when you go to the valet, it's ready whip.
Please say that to somebody.
That's just stupid.
So we can see.
Oh, I'm sorry. It would be is my whip ready?
Yeah.
Now, Tom, can I ask you this? Can you use the phrase ghost riding the whip and cash me outside in the same sentence?
Oh, man.
Why don't you?
I was having a confrontation with another fellow, and he was critiquing my plan to go ghost riding the whip, and I said, "Well, I'm sorry, sir.
Jesus.
I take offense to that. I'm going to cash you in outside."
No. Just cash me outside.
Cash me outside.
Oh, sorry.
All you can hear is Tom's head screaming, "This is a liability."
Oh, yeah. He redefines what a white man is.
To be fair, though, that is really ridiculous, so don't do that.
It is a liability.
What'd you like this week, Grace?
Well, Josh made a very valid point about Chinese buffets, and you can guess what happened next.
Asian cooks haven't mastered dessert, have they? You know what I mean? When you go to a Chinese buffet, everyone's like, oh, well, the desserts aren't very...
Chinese buffet?
Here's one of the fattest things I've ever done.
So you're bitching about the fact that at a Chinese buffet they don't have a good dessert. You're the guy. The last time you sprinted.
Now, don't get me wrong. I like a nice Chinese buffet.
The last time Josh sprinted, it's when they brought out the crab legs at the Chinese buffet. You knocked over the lady in that little wheelchair.
What I'm laughing about here.
But it does seem that the desserts at the Chinese buffet are all American.
And they're pretty lackluster,
Like
yeah.
Jell-O.
Like you just got to go with the
Pudding.
pudding, yeah.
Pudding.
yeah.
Bad pudding.
I
Right.
love that pudding.
But you try one of their cakes or cookies, like, gee, what is this?
Yeah, and the
disgusting.
cakes are really bland.
Yeah.
and-
So
Do you
you
have a
have you have
hierarchy at the-
you have room
Wait.
for more after hitting a Chinese buffet.
I take.
Where
I don't.
It's like going to a place where they've got at the 7-Eleven they've got a picture of a guy going, "Don't take a check from this guy." You walk in the Chinese buffet, don't let him in.
They closed my favorite Chinese buffet up here.
Yeah,
It just
that was
went
a fun- that
away.
was good.
That was a good
Do you have a
one.
hierarchy for Chinese buffet? Do you have
Food items?
Yeah, food. Where you go
Here's one of the
first?
fattest things I've ever done. Egg rolls,
Yes, sir.
pot stickers,
Yes.
Oh,
and then
The bourbon chicken.
lo mein, some kind of lo
Oh,
mein.
you like the
you got
donuts.
some carbs there going.
What
Yeah.
about the orange chicken? What about the deep fried chicken in the
Beef
Orange
and broccoli.
chicken can get a little. Sometimes they put too much orange.
It overwhelms the senses.
So it's like my thing about steak fries, where Bob goes,
Yeah.
too much potato,
Right, right.
orange chicken, too much orange.
It overwhelms the syrup covering.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Man, I'd go to a Chinese buffet right now.
Me too. I haven't been to
too.
one. I have not found a good one
Oh,
in the area yet.
Let's take bids. Go ahead. Send them to us.
My favorite is there in this area.
Okay.
But I think you are correct though. I think that the Chinese dining experience really is. No one ever says, "Could I have the dessert?"
He said that and had no idea what to
Cookies are just
No, I see. The
He
thing
was
is, Josh.
really making a point.
Josh
You
is
know, with the
Josh
Chinese
is correct.
cuisine.
But as soon as he mentions Chinese buffet, I just see him knocking over some lady in a wheelchair trying to get to the crab legs when they bring them out because they never stay up there for more than 3 minutes.
You're such a mean person.
You're the one that played this theme song.
What? I didn't do that.
Yes,
that was
you did. I don't have that. I don't have that over here.
You can't see that.
So
Now, normally we only do 2 clips, but this one was way too good to pass up.
It's National Donut Day. Let's celebrate.
can lock the door from across the room. Wouldn't that be great? You come back from the
How
bathroom
many times
and you can't
have
get
you
in
been
here.
late in the past 2 days, opposed to how many times I've been late?
Then Christy had an even better idea.
What was
Instead of
your idea,
locking the
Christy?
door,
What's your idea again?
We could just charge it so when you touched it, you got a little zap.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Well, you are really mean lately, aren't you?
Now, how many amps?
Yeah, I
Before,
need-
how many amps before it induces a heart attack? What's the?
Oh,
the
That's
answer
funny
to?
stuff. I'll
his
remind
heart
you.
is fine.
The next run to the emergency room, I'll let you know, buddy.
oh, that's okay. I was choking in the green room earlier. I was really coughing. Yeah.
No, he was choke. I walk in the green room and
Were
it's.
you being serious when you're screaming, "Help me"? Were you being serious?
I wasn't serious when I screamed, "Help me!"
No,
but
he had just-
it was a serious call.
He had just hoovered a donut.
Oh, nice.
And so instead of asking if I was okay, Tom said, "Are you choking on a donut?" And then he said, "It'll make a hell of a eulogy."
He died doing what he loved, inhaling donuts.
Are you choking on a donut? Are you dying from being?
Can you imagine him
gunshot?
calling my mother? Well, Mrs. Arnold, and then just start giggling as he was getting it out.
You didn't even try to Heimlich him?
He indicated that he was okay.
Oh.
I actually was in a situation once where someone needed to be Heimlicked, and I didn't. This is serious, and I didn't know that I thought they were kidding. Seriously.
Oh man.
Have you ever seen it done?
Was it Godwin?
Because it shoots out. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
when you do it, and if you don't know how to do it, find out how. It's especially if you've
Save
got
a
kids.
life.
But I mean, it flies out. It's not like some gurgling.
What was it? Could you tell?
Oh, I forget what we were eating. I think it was
Cherry
chicken,
tomato?
chicken or steak or something. But
It looks like a cherry tomato.
But nothing
Would
was
be
better
perfect
than the
for cat.
blueberry in Willie's nose. That was a classic. He crammed a blueberry up his nose when he was
blew in
about,
his ear and it shot
I'll
out
never
his face.
eat blueberries with Willie again.
Yeah. No, you don't blow in their ear. You shut the nostril and blow in their mouth while they're lying down, and the blueberry shot across the room.
Oh, you don't blow in the anus?
Really?
No.
And
That
you
would-
want
that would make more
and you
sense.
want me to call your mom?
Only Tom's mouth and
well,
his anus are
well.
connected. Everybody else is normal.
Well, I've got some bad news for you. Josh died, but not before he got out a really solid anus reference on the show. You'd be proud.
What is your donut hierarchy?
Okay, so you got to start with the jelly filled. Love me a good jelly filled. Custard out, jelly in. Then nice regular glazed donut. And then that's about it. I don't really like donuts that much. What about you?
Glazed cake and sprinkles with icing. Lots of icing. That's about it.
Oh, I'm really wanting a donut.
Thanks so much. We can't. There's carbs. Thanks so much for watching the Week in Review at the Bob and Tom Show. As always, you can follow us on social media, bobandtom.com, and of course, the Fancy Store.
That's right, where we have a new shirt coming out. I'll give you a hint. 69. We'll see you next week.
Bye.